Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where today we have the Walmart exclusive green Quicksilver. I've already recorded this video once, and since I'm an idiot, I messed up the recording. So yeah, I've already ripped open the packaging, so we can't really look at that. But I will say Walmart shipped it pretty well. It looked, for if you're a Menton card, which I don't know why you would be. I've never understood that. But even if you are, that's fine by me. It doesn't really matter to me. But they shipped it very well. It was in very good condition, and we've had a snowstorm here recently, so it's been pretty snowy. So it actually even got here pretty fast. It was delayed by 1 day. It was supposed to come yesterday, came today. So it's yeah, pretty cool. But I went on a bit of a rant about how I hate exclusives, but this has been a pretty easy exclusive to get. I mean, all the other exclusives have been so hard to find. I can't find a Venom for under like $50. The Target Carnage, terrible to try to find. Warbird, Captain America Falcon, Sam Wilson version, which is my favorite version of Cap. Yeah, that is impossible. I mean, not impossible. That one's easier to find. Then there's been the reissue of the Red Hulk, the comic book Red Hulk, which is the version I want, which is because he's my favorite Hulk. That's like hard as hell to find. Yeah, Warbird's the hardest to find, honestly. Warbird and then Venom are the two that go most like crazy on the aftermarket. So yeah, but I got him for retail on Walmart.com. He came here pretty fast, and yeah. So I really hope that, you know, just exclusives go the way of the dodo and just leave the action figure collecting space. Sorry, I'm a little sick and a little stuffed up, so just because we've had a snowstorm and I've been pretty sick since about Christmas. So let's just get into this. So I do want the blue version of Quicksilver. I hope that they do give us an updated version of him. Honestly, a full 3-pack, Family Matters 3-pack, again, like just a redo, but all updated, all pinless. Give at least Magneto a cloth cape. Give us that bulky Jim Lee version of Magneto. I know that's a lot of people's favorite. I like the more scrawnier. I mean, not like scrawny, but scrawnier than the Jim Lee version. Don't get me wrong, I love Jim Lee's art, and those are probably, most of those characters' depictions are the definitive depiction for me. But for Magneto, I do like him a little smaller. I mean, I don't know why. I just, not small, but like a comic book small, you know what I mean? Like, not Spider-Man small, but like, I don't like him like Captain America large, if that makes any sense. But yeah, for accessories, we'll get into those real quick. He just comes with a pair of fists, which, oh my god, Hasbro, there's another thing. He's a speedster, dude. If you're gonna give a speedster anything, I would have even been okay with them omitting the fists. You gotta give him the flat palm running hands. Luckily, I have a Falcon, and what I can do is just pop the Falcon's hands off and just put those on. Pretty sure these came with Falcon. That's who I've been using them for. These came with Falcon. But yeah, you can just pop those on. We'll take a look at those later, but yeah, that kind of pisses me off. Even as someone who defends Hasbro on some of their things, that is just annoying and stupid of them to do. But yeah. Oh, you can hear that. This is me breaking up the articulation. Oh, crispy. So yeah, this Quicksilver is a lot better looking than the blue one. Granted, it's like, what? When did that come out? That was a long time ago. At least 5 years ago. It was before 2020 that they came out, I believe. So, you know, that's an older figure. It's crazy that that's considered old now, but yeah. And I think he was a lot bulkier than this version of Quicksilver. I think this is the younger version of Pietro. So, and that's cool for me. This is going to go in my Brotherhood display. So, and he looks great. The lightning bolt is pretty crisp. I don't know why he has the peg hole. He doesn't. They could have just modified that and not given him a peg hole. I mean, granted, you're not going to see him from the back very much, but still. And then that hair just looks so classic, so good. The eyebrow, he looks awesome. He actually kind of looks a little bit blue through my camera, what I'm seeing. Is there any way I could I guess you can kind of bring up the... He looks a little blue-green, but in person, he's more green than he is blue. Let's just so you know. But through my viewfinder, he looks very bluish, like drowned out blue. But yeah, so he's is updated pinless, so that's nice. Hopefully we get a Scarlet Witch with this update soon, pinless, better articulation, maybe a cloth cape, more hands than just the magic women hands that they like to give every woman, honestly. Don't even need to be a magic wielder. But yeah, so for hands, like I said, he comes with those fists, and then he comes with these these are probably meant to be his running hands, but they look like shit to me. That's not running hand. Like, maybe, like, you could use it, but, like, oh, man, the joints are a little tight. Okay. Maybe you could use it as a running hand. I don't think I'm going to put him in the best pose on camera, but there's a bit of a running pose, I guess. They just don't look great. So, yeah. So for articulation, he's pretty bog standard. I mean, you got the double jointed, limbs, obviously, because it's an updated figure. Although that's not always obvious, because they don't always give updated figures pinless limbs. But he's got butterfly joint that can go back that far, go forward that far, and then if you twist it, you can get it in more, so you can get some better running poses. That is good for a running character. I'm glad that he has butterfly joints at least. You got to crunch in that far, crunch back that far, and it does this, like, the stripe continues most of the way up, so that looks good. And then see on the back as well. So yeah, you got to twist. You can twist all the way down around. Get the double jointed elbow going that far. You got, upper bicep swivel. You got leg can kick forward that far, kick back that far, kick out, not great. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knee. You got the boot swivel. You got forward facing pin for rocker and a hinge on it, which is good. And then these hinge in and out. The head can go up that far, which is pretty good. Well, very good, actually. Can look down that far. And then you don't really get much tilt. So for size comparisons, well, first, like I said, he comes with the fists, but I just want to see what he looks like with these running hands, because these running hands are meant for Falcon, and Falcon is a more muscled, bigger figure, and he has bigger hands. But let's see. Yeah, so these look good. These are what I'll probably use on the shelf. Put him in his classic running pose. So yeah. But we will just switch him back over. We'll actually switch him to his fist, just, might as well. And the fists are actually much bigger than his running hands, which is kind of weird to see, I don't know. I don't know, the size on these hands are so, like, strange. These came with vision as well, white vision as well, and they were small as hell on him too, so. All right, next we'll get into size comparisons. We'll start off with the most important size comparisons of all. We have this is the only version of Magneto I have, so bear with me. We have the X-Men 97 Magneto from X-Men 97. And so he's not the classic comic book Magneto quite, because he has red hands and not purple hands, but, if you wanted to swap out and give him some purple hands, he could be classic Magneto, especially if you don't want to go back and buy any older Magnetos. Or if you don't have the Mafex or whatever. He's a little short. And then the real, in my opinion, more important than Magneto is we've got Scarlet Witch. And then she's been on my Avenger shelf, but I think she'll go back onto the Brotherhood shelf. Just because I need these two together. I'll probably pick up another one of her for the Avenger shelf, and maybe one for the Midnight Sun shelf as well. But these are the most important, and they're all about the same size. So yeah, maybe a taller Magneto would be cool, but I'll probably pick up the Mezco anyway, so, because that's just the version that I want. I like the cloth cape, I like the soft goods, all that. And then I don't really have... The only other Brotherhood member I have out right now that I can compare him to is... I've got Sabretooth. Bear with me, he's holding a gun, so... And his knees are a bit bent, but... Let's see. He's obviously a lot taller than him. And then we got the Wolverine from that same Sabretooth pack. And this is just the head. This is the head from the Hot Claws Wolverine. And yeah, they all look pretty good together. So we got them. What are some other size comparisons? I have the Mezco, you know, the more classic Cyclops, and that is a pretty short figure. And then I have the Mezco Wolverine, and I have this guy crunched down because that's how you're probably gonna have him anyway. So they look good together. I do have a couple more. I have the classic Silver Centurion from the West Coast Avengers 5-pack. And just because I consider that a more classic Iron Man look, and I think those go together pretty well. And then I have the War Journal 2-pack Punisher with the Superman head on him. And some, like, custom knife thing I gave him, and an extra, like, holster to put on him. So, they all look good together. So, yeah. That's the video. He's a means to an end, honestly. He's probably not the figure that I'm gonna go around messing with the most, especially out of my Brotherhood. The members that I actually take out and mess with the most on the Brotherhood shelf are Sabretooth and Juggernaut. Those are the two I mess with the most. So he's not the best action figure ever, but he's not a bad figure. He's pretty good, honestly. He's not even the best, but that just kind of shows you how good Marvel Legends have been this past year. That this figure in other years probably would have been in a lot of people's top 10, but there's just been so many good ones this year that this one kind of fell on the wayside. So, but I am glad that he is an exclusive I was able to pick up because he is an essential character for my Brotherhood shelf. And if I could paint better, I would paint him in the blue version, but I can't. I don't know how to paint very well, so maybe one day. But as for now, my focus is more on getting the characters I need, and then I'll customize. You know, if I customize, it'll be kit bashes or like cloth goods over a character, some super gluing like I did with my Red Hood. You know, I'm scared of the sculpting and painting aspect right now, and I don't have a very open space for that. So, but yeah, he's very nice. I like the green, dark green trunks and the lighter green on the suit, and the white lightning bolt came out actually pretty clean. I don't think there's any scuffs on it or anything, so that's good. So yeah, and I just especially love that classic hair. He looks pretty good. He's gonna have a pretty good presence on the shelf, I think. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Go pick this guy up if you can, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.